Welcome to our new studio. I'm Anna.
And I'm Daphne.
And this is our new place in Barrio Logan. We're very excited. We have so much space. And what we want to talk about today is how we work together. How you have your concerns, your work, what you do, and then I have what I do. And then we're coming together or making this new kind of collaborative thing that is hopefully very compelling and fun to do and really interesting both of us a lot. This is my painting wall. The studio is brand new, so I threw up my Jesuses. So this is some of my past work. I'm mainly a figurative painter because I have a background in dance. I'm interested in the body, and I do a lot of painting from life. So this represents sort of a body of work. I do these large-scale nudes, and I would like somehow to be an abstract painter. I work with this dripping, and this gives me some kind of abstract element. I start the paintings upside down and then sideways and then move it the other way and paint in between and over this grid structure that gets formed by the drips.
I also use the figure, but in a very different way. I use silhouettes that I cut out and collage into layers. There are layers of resin and paint and paper. My work has an element of pathology. I'm really interested in diseases and things, and my parents both have a background in biology. And I guess it originally all came from I have a sister with Down syndrome, and so when I learned about chromosomes and how that worked, and I started looking at those under, microscopic images of those and kind of, just removing it's in a way, I sort of remove myself from the emotional aspects of disease or disabilities and things, and just look at what those forms are like under a microscope. To me, that's really interesting to work with them in my work and sort of process feelings that way.
From the two sides, we come together and we make our work in the center on these tables. And we want to talk about these collaborative paintings because they're very fun to do. How we work, how we meld our two styles, making something completely unique and playful.
We go places that neither of us would have ever gone without the other person's influence. And so it's a good exercise. It really pushes us to, solve problems in a different way. It's like a conversation that's always changing.
In the beginning, we were working on a small jewelry business, and we realized we work really well together. We complement each other. So we realized, oh, this is working pretty well. This is a big triptych that we just have started. So I started this. I went through and did a big sunflower. My idea is you're walking in amidst all the sunflowers. And so you can see this just has a layer, a very quick, brushy layer of acrylic on it, and it doesn't have any resin. And then the next step is to pour this layer of resin. And now this is now ready for Daphne to come in and do whatever she wants. And when you paint on resin, it's almost like painting on glass. It's very slippery. It takes a little getting used to paint on this very, very slick surface. but it works perfectly. You can spatter it. You can be very runny, almost like a watercolor effect with the acrylic. We use metallics, and I really don't have an idea of what Daphne is going to do to this, so I'm very excited to see it. This painting is an example of something that went pretty terribly wrong. It was originally a light blue with sort of pinky things or something, and we're like, ah. And then Daphne came in and just almost completely obliterated the blue with a black and white pattern. There's these little tiny pieces underneath which is showing the other painting. So it has a depth that we're both interested in.
Anna says it was this really nice blue painting, and then I think the word was obliterated it with black. And you know, that's fine. You know, that's one of the things about our collaborative process is that, you know, our feelings are not going to be hurt. No, you know, ever. It's just, you know, we make decisions. It's paint. We can go back. We can move forward. We can, you know, something that was completely unexpected can come from, you know, the destruction of something. So, you know, it always works because we just keep going until we work it out. And so.
And I think there's something nice about painting, and the visual art is such an ego-driven arena, and we're so in control of our own work. Like, I know when I'm doing a portrait or a figure, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I know I have it in my mind, and I think this is the process and this is going to be the end result. And with the collaborative paintings, the ego has to be completely gone. Mm-hmm. And because it's about chance, and I love that sort of thing where I come in and I see what Daphne has done, I'm like, oh my goodness, what did you do? And then I'm like, oh, I'm great. That pushes me in a way that when I'm in control of my work by myself, that doesn't happen at all. So it's really good.
Yeah.